Welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we're going to take Terry Grant's Pro 2 truck up to the Autosport show, which is held at the NEC in Birmingham. It's the European's premier autosport show, and we do some live action stuff there. Now, a while ago I built him his Pro 2 truck to do some big jumps with it. Now, normally with the truck we jump it off of dirt ramps, but for this show we're jumping it off of metal ramps. So we got to take it to my friend's farm, and he's built the ramps for it, and we got to test it before we take it there. So let's get in the van and get off to Salisbury. Okay, so this is the glamorous stuff you don't see. So I've just been working on the truck, just finishing it off now. So we had to reset all the suspension. It's a little bit like the monster truck, how the monster truck's done. This one has got coil springs on it as well. So on the back of it, we got the King shocks with the coil over. Just like my truck, it's got the triple bypass shocks at the back. Yeah. So we have to lift the truck off the ground and set the shocks. So the front ones, I've just finished the shock ones. So the front shock ones, the shocks are in here. So you've got one accumulator up there. And if I come around to see, you got the other two accumulators in there. So when I built the truck, I made it everything so it's quite easy to do. Before, originally, when Terry bought the truck in, you had to take the bodywork off to do absolutely everything. And also, on a Pro 2 truck, they're normally only one seat. I've actually converted this one to it's got two seats in it, and to do that I have to move everything around what was on the inside. So I've just got to finish doing the tyres now. Can't do a lot of filming because it is absolutely hammering down with rain. But let me get the tyre pressures done, and then we can get to see what it's like on the new ramp. Terry's just getting his line on the ramp. Just got to warm it up first before we do some cuts. Okay, so we're quite happy how it's jumping at the moment. We've got to remember that it's actually jumping downhill. So when we're jumping in the NEC, it's going to be flat, so it's going to be a lot easier. Jumping downhill gives the truck more time to come in on its nose. So now we've just got to give it a quick wash over before we load it back onto the trailer. Got to clean it even before we put it on the trailer. There's so much mud, we don't want the mud coming off as we drive it down the road. So yeah, we'll have to clean it here and then clean it again before we go to the NEC. So we're here at the NEC and we're just putting the final finishing touches of getting the ramp back together. Now it's really important that we got the angle of it right, because we're having to thread the needle with the truck in between gaps. So we've just been setting it all up now. And of course, it's going to need to be painted and then wrapped, and then we can do some test jumps of it later, but we'll probably paint it after that so it gives it a good chance to dry. But everything is here setting up now, so you've got all the drapes there hanging all up. Behind on these, that's where the big TV screens are, I'll show you that later. But really happy at how it's gone together so far. Okay, so we've just done a test jump, and I'm not sure if I videoed the last bit of it, but it actually spun round and it's caught the wall and it's broke the bedside. So I'm just going to take the bedside off now and quickly repair it. So it's ripped it off of there, and then it's bent the back round, so the back I can fix. Yeah, it shouldn't take me too long to fix that. Yeah, I only just repaired it a little bit earlier because it had this split in here. I still haven't even cut this bit yet, so I just got to repair that corner of it and that little edge of it, and we should be ready for tomorrow. But all in all, that was a really good test. The truck flew really well. a lot better than we did in testing because it wasn't spinning its wheels now. So let me get this thing fixed and then I'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye. So the truck is back together. This young man's just put a nice new wrap on it after we bent it yesterday. So this is the side where it was quite bent up yesterday. Looks just like new. So just got to do a little bit more testing and then get our timings down right with the guys from Paddock FMX. Let's get to some action. Okay, things didn't go to plan. Terry has rolled the truck. So yeah, got to go and get some spanners, take it apart, and then see how bad the damage is. But that was a hell of a crash. Okay, since I last updated you, we have now got the truck running. It has bent the wheel on the back, so we've got to put a new wheel on that. So now it rolls because it actually catches the brake caliper. It's bent the steering on the front. We're just adjusting the steering to make it straight. And also we got it running. It actually ripped out one of the ignition boxes on it. Physically the truck is sort of running now. We've got to try and test it in a minute. This is why the other guys are working on that. I'm going to get on working on the bodywork. As you can probably guess, it took a bit of a hammering. So I'm just going to get onto that now. So we got... That's a bit quieter. So we've got bedside there, the bed fix. The other one is we got bits, mess everywhere. So this one is like in loads of different pieces. Okay, I'm going to have to speak quite loud. It's quite noisy. We have managed to repair the truck. Now we've already been out and tested it. Didn't get a chance to film it unless I grab it off somebody later. Yeah, the truck is back together. It is in really good condition. We've been jumping it a long way again. Put some extra markers down so we know where we're jumping it now. Fingers crossed we're not going to make it 2 in a row. But yeah, this side of the truck is not as pretty as the other side, but it looks really good. So this is going to be the second show of the series, and then it's really busy tomorrow. We got 5 shows on Saturday and 4 shows on Sunday. 5,000 people per show, so it's going to be a good one. Okay, today is the busy day. We've got 5 shows today. All prepared, all the cars, they're all ready to go. Just been out in the truck, warmed it all up. Done some really good jumps with it yesterday. Really happy how the show's going. Everyone else is just turning up. We've been in since early doors. So let's have a look at some of the other vehicles that are in the paddock. Okay, so this is the first time I've seen these. These things are really quick. They're electric rallycross cars, completely silent, but when they take off, you can hear all those electric power getting into the transmission. It makes us like a screeching noise, but they are really quick. Also, my friends from Malta, Team Maximum Locker here, they're actually in the finale with the truck as well. The finale is like it's a non-stop 4 minutes of action, and it sets up the end of the show really well. So I'm really pleased that Team Maximum Locker have made the journey over from Malta with their amazing cars. Okay, so in the show, this is one of the cars. Here's Terry, the main man, just getting ready to go out. So if you wonder what it's like inside one of Terry Brunt's stunt cars, they are heavily modified. So got a huge handbrake, got steering lock here, another throttle there. But just look at on the dashboard with all the error codes, because everything has been disconnected. So it's got brake pads, tyre pressure warnings, stability control, engine management, everything is on, because nearly all the sensors are disconnected on this car to let it do what it does. Oh, we're going to stitch him up so well. So Josh, who drives for Bulldog FMX, left his phone on the back of the Pro 2 truck, and I found it just before we was going to go out and do a show, because he was putting his GoPro on the back and he's left it on the bedside at the back, but we're going to tell him it's smashed to pieces. So let's see what his reaction's going to be. Is that one yours?
Yeah.
It's smashed to pieces.
Not as well. Thank you. Where was it?
We found it before we went out.
Did you?
Yes. But we thought you were well you are.
I knew I left it in the back of there.
No, you didn't. You left it on the bedside at the back of the truck. We drove it from there to there, and I found it when I was playing around with the camera.
Delete that then.
Okay, so day 4 here at Autosport. Already got 2 shows under our belt. We're just loading up for the 3rd show. The first 2 shows have gone pretty well. Truck's done some really big jumps, been behaving itself. Just loading everybody into the arena. So we're in between each shows. It's 15 minutes to get the people out and 15 minutes to get the people in. Today in the show, there's about 4,000 in the stands. They're still coming in, so it could be a full sellout with 5,000 people in. But yeah, it's quite a challenge to get this amount of people in and out in 15 minutes. So we're just getting behind the stage. I have to pick up one of the presenters' cars, take that back to the stage. Then we have to reset again, and I have to bring a Jaguar F-Pace in, and then we have to take that out. And then, of course, then we do the truck stuff. So the show's about an hour long, but I don't really have time to stop, because also we have to repair the Honda, which has a crash at the beginning of the show. Now, a lot of people don't realise how the Honda works. Now, I'll take you behind the scenes of how the Honda crashes every single show and makes it back for the next one. I don't know if you can actually see me. Yeah, but I'll show you behind the scenes how it works. That's pretty trick how he does that, isn't it?
the ground controls.
Well, that is the Autosport show finished. Just time to pack everything away. They're in, packing the arena away. Truck is there, ready to go onto the trailer. Already got 3 of the cars on, so we've got the Honda, which everyone went down. It went down really well. Everybody really thought that Johnny Herbert crashed the car every single show. So then we got the Jag, Aston Martin. So we got another 2 onto the bottom of here, maybe even 3 cars onto the bottom of here. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Suck me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes.